You're going to talk about the Labour Party drama in the UK? I don't know what you're referring to. What Labour Party drama? Is there still a Labour Party? What meaningful drama could there possibly be in a party that's going to have like 2 seats after the next election?
Last weekend was probably the most explosive in UK domestic politics since Keir Starmer came to power in July 2024. After months of speculation that he might mount a leadership challenge to the Prime Minister, on Saturday, Greater Manchester Mayor Andy Burnham requested permission from Labour's National Executive Committee to run as an MP in the upcoming Gorton and Denton by-election, before being blocked by the 10-person committee on Sunday. This wasn't only shocking because Labour had just blocked the candidacy of one of its most popular figures, who would stand a far better chance than any other Labour candidate of winning the Gorton and Denton by-election, but also because of the risk of igniting a Labour civil war between allies of the Prime Minister and allies of Burnham. So, in this video, we're going to explain how we got here, why Starmer was so worried about Burnham becoming...
This might be a little bit beyond me at the moment. Also, right now, my personal position is that the Labour Party, the Tories, and the Reform Party are all the same people. So I don't know. It seems very low stakes when everyone has 0% popularity, you know? I understand it's a bit of a simplistic reading, but Jesus Christ. They're all Thatcherites in different colors? Seriously. While Tories are defecting in droves to Reform, yes, and Reform is going to do the exact same thing that the rest of them are. They all have the same damn positions, man. Weird antagonism towards trans people. We need to ship all illegal immigrant brown people to Africa for some reason. And also the entire national treasury needs to be directed to pensioners. Like they all, it's this, that fundamentally they're all on the same boat, you know? Also time to enact the Panopticon. Yeah, that Panopticon comment was crazy. I cannot believe one of them said that. Who was it? Who was that person? Was that for Reform or Home Secretary? No, of course it was Labour. The UK's Home Secretary, Shabana Mahmood, has been criticized for naming the Panopticon as her model for the British criminal justice system. Insane. Really, like, affirming my position on, like, the end of history, though, right? Like, the idea, the reason why all liberals everywhere are faltering in the face of fascism is because nobody actually believes in democracy, and they all think that AI is the tool set that will allow them to shift into a post-democratic system. By means of AI and technology, we mean to achieve what Jeremy Bentham tried to do with his Panopticon. What's a Panopticon? It is a dystopian kind of prison where a single guard can look into the cells of every prisoner at once, and no prisoner can ever know whether or not they're being looked into. She spoke of ways to integrate AI into policing beyond live facial recognition technology. I think there's big space here for being able to harness the power of AI and tech to get ahead of the criminals, frankly, which is what we're trying to do. Last August, the UK government announced plans for a pilot scheme which will use AI to detect, track, and predict where devastating knife crime is likely to occur. Right, Minority Report, exactly, yeah, of course. Is there hope for Corbyn? No. The UK is already a surveillance state. It's already a, the number of security cameras and surveillance cameras they have, like, per capita, it's psychotic. All that for what? Well, even one of the lords was like, what the fuck? Yeah. Baroness Chakrabarti. Would you say the UK is worse or about on the same level of surveillance as we are here in the States? Worse. They're worse. Carney rebukes Treasury Secretary told Fox News that Carney... What do you've got multiple nested quotes. What the fuck are you saying? Vaush, you always act so fatalist about the UK, but do so little research in the country. I notice every time I get people angry with how I characterize the UK, they never actually tell me, like, how I'm wrong. They only tell me that I'm wrong. I don't know why. I got like a crash out email a while ago from somebody acting just like that. They weren't even referring to like a specific thing that I said. Let me see if I can find that, okay? Hold on 1 second. If I can find that email. Again with your weird again with your weird hatred of British people. Vaush, why are you like this? I've been trying to watch a video and then out of literally nowhere you'll be pulling out a stereotype about British people. You are aware the average Brit is not a monarchist, right? I really do not understand your hatred of British people. It is obsessive. It's one of the reasons I watch Hassan nowadays instead of you, because when Hassan makes jokes about British people, he does so in good taste and in a way that feels true to the way things are. I really do not understand your hatred of British people. I understand there are bad British people, but there are bad people in every culture. You know literally nothing about our British politics. Please stop acting like you understand us or our culture until you can be bothered to educate educate yourself. Anytime you make jokes about British people that feel in poor taste, which is a lot for some reason, I check out. I cannot be bothered to listen to someone who has no interest in my culture and thinks every British person is a medieval peasant. I wish you all the best, but I cannot tolerate this nonsense. Please take the time to educate yourself on our culture and our values before stereotyping us and making yourself look like a bumbling hypocrite. Same thing when you think misogyny is okay when the women you say it to are bad people. It makes you a hypocrite. I do not mind being criticized, but your takes on British politics and culture are absolute dog shit, and your lack of knowledge or interest really shines through anytime the subject of Britain comes up. I have no idea what video this is a response to, by the way. How old's the email? 4 days? It's because of your party take, I think. That was like over a month ago. Also, I was right. Well, on, for example, you falsely claim Starmer privatized the NHS. I mean, I've talked about the privatization of the NHS. I don't know if I've made claims that Starmer himself has presided over it. He's only been the prime minister for a couple of years, but certainly under Blair that happened, yeah. But that's true, though. Starmer has taken the privatization further, Palantir in the NHS now. In November 2023, the UK's National Health Service awarded a 7-year, £330 million contract to a consortium led by US-based data analytics firm Palantir Technologies to develop the Federated Data Platform. Under Prime Minister Keir Starmer's Labour government, this relationship has continued and deepened, drawing significant criticism from healthcare professionals, privacy campaigners, and opposition politicians. So, I don't know. It seems like something. Who was complaining that I was misinformed for that statement? Who was I talking to? Me? Okay. Gotcha. Grim stuff, folks. Grim stuff.